So, a combined cost of a television and DVD. Yeah, sorry. The combined cost of a television and DVD player is 1,460. Television costs €330 more than the DVD player. Ah, see where your problem kicked in. Use two equations in X and Y to represent the situation. Okay. I have two different objects, right? I have a television and I also have a DVD player. Okay? I'm going to let the cost of the, when you have two different objects and you're required to find out what each one costs or how many of each one you bought, it's a simultaneous equation. The television, let it be X. Let the DVD player be Y. Okay. The combined cost of one television and one DVD player is 1,460. So what do you think I should do there? Okay, X plus Y equals 1,460. I say most of you were able to make that one. What you weren't probably able to make was the television costs more than the DVD player. Now here's an interesting question, okay? Which one costs more again? The television. So the television equals the DVD player plus €330. X equals Y plus 330. Bring the Y over to your side. X minus Y equals 330. That's it. That's the trick. Add it directly down. 2x equals, what's it? What's the two of them added together? Anybody got it? 1790. And then divide it by 2. 890. 95. 895. Okay. So remember the television minus the DVD player equals 330. The television is X, isn't it? X minus Y is 330. So replace Y with replace X with 895. Bring the Y to the right, the 330 to the left. 895 minus 330 equals Y. What's the answer? Who got that one out last night? 565 we got. Oh, good. Okay, did you use X and Y's? Yep. Question 7. Oh, the guesswork one now, right? So, the guesswork one, okay, is how many animals there is, okay? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off at... I'm going to do sort of a little table for myself, okay? And I probably should... Okay, this is what's going to be heads. This is a number of legs for chickens. And then the other one's going to be number of pig's legs. Okay, you're happy enough with that? So I'm going to start off down the table a little bit. I'm going to start off at around 6 or 7. That's alright with you. Six chickens is how many legs? 12. And how many pig's legs would that be? 24. As in 6 animals. Okay, then 7 is 14. So you can see that there's a bit of a sequence going on here, isn't there? That I can count downwards in fours. So like 7 pigs will have 28 legs. 7 chickens will have 14 legs. So I'm just counting down. Okay, 32. What else do we have? 36. We have 40, 44, and that's 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to keep going a bit further. Okay, and when I go a bit further, I just sort of want to be covered. I want to get close to 74. See the way the grand total is 74 legs, so I just want to get a bit closer to that. 12 times, that's 24, 26, 28, and 30. Happy enough with that? 13, 14, 15, and this is going to be 48. Sorry, 52 and 56 and 60. Now I have to pick one number from this column, one number from the red, and one number from the blue, and they have to add up to 74. What are you saying? 60 and 14. Now, 60 plus 14 is 74 legs. But how many heads would that be? You're talking about 7 chickens, and 7 chickens is your 14 legs. And how many pigs? 15 pigs. How many heads is that? 22. How many heads do we want? 26. So it was a right answer for the legs, but not a right answer for the heads. Go again. Did you do this by simultaneous? What two numbers? 4 and? How many pigs and how many chickens? 15. Sorry, 15 pigs or 15 chickens? Okay. He used this one here. See the 30 and the 44? 30 is 15 chickens, and the 44 is how many pigs? 11 pigs. What's 15 plus 11? 26 heads or 26 animals. Does that make sense? So you'd have to just keep taking shots until you find which one you're looking for. Is that alright? Much easier than this, believe it or not. Okay, this is actually much harder than us actually doing the simultaneous equation. So what we're going to do is this, guys. Just get rid of all this. Up. So let x be the number of chickens, y be the number of pigs. The number of chickens plus the number of pigs must be equal to 26. There is 26 animals because there's 26 heads. That makes sense? Now, the number of feet. The number of feet belonging to the chicken is 2 multiplied by the number of chickens. Add it on to 4 times the number of pigs will result in the number of legs. Anybody? Stop it there. It's okay. Now, what happens next, guys? Multiply the top one by minus 4. And what do we get? Minus 4x minus 4y. What's minus 4 times that? 104. And then 2x plus 4y equals 74. Then what happens next? X equals 15. There's 26 that's 15 chickens. There's 26 animals in total, which means y equals 11. Because remember we said earlier, x plus y is 26. Is that alright, guys? Okay. Question 9. 400 people attend a cinema. Adults paying $9.75. Children pay $4.75 each. If each adult had been charged this much and each child charged this much, an extra 78 would have been taken in. Write 2 simultaneous equations to represent this situation. Let's write it in English. Okay? Number of adults multiplied by cost per adult. Would you agree with that? What's number of adults multiplied by cost per adult? That's how much money we got from the adults. Number of children, or number of kids, multiplied by cost per kid, is how much money we got for all the children. And then that will equal total. Is everybody happy with that? Okay. So, what we're going to do is this. Okay. Okay. Let x be the number of, x is number of adults, yeah? And y equals number of kids. So look at this. X plus y equals 400. Where did I get that from? 400 people. Number of kids plus number of adults has to be 400. One equation down. Okay. The next one is really tough. Okay. With adults paying to basically Okay. Cost before. Does the cost before equal the cost after? Does the new cost equal the old cost? So, does the old cost, if I write down old cost equals new cost, does that make sense? Why does it not make sense? How are they different amounts? So which one was bigger? Which one's bigger, the old cost or the new cost? New cost. The new cost is how much bigger? 78 bigger. So if we add on 78 to the old cost, is that a balanced equation? The money we took in before the new things, if we added our €78 extra onto that at the end, the equation would become balanced. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to access this information in English, and I'm going to write down an equation. If I charge every adult 9.75, 9.75, oh, why can't I write that down? 9.75 multiplied by the number of adults plus 4.75 multiplied by the number of children. Does everybody understand that's how much money I would have gotten in scenario 1, the old cost? Does that make sense? Okay, let's pause this for a minute. The question I was asked was, does the second equation, does the new cost equal 78? That's not actually not what it does, because example could be I could make €600 from my first set of prices, and my second set of prices could be worth 678. There's €78 in the difference. It doesn't equal 78. So basically, my old cost plus €78 is equal to my new cost. So that's where it's coming in. So what I have to do here is this. I have to, this is my old cost, yeah? Then plus €78 will equal my new cost. How do I write an equation for my new cost? How much am I charging for an adult? Huh? 8.25, but we need to multiply that by X, because that's how much adults multiplied by €8.25 gives us all the money we get for the adults. How much money for the children? 625y. Now I have a balanced equation. Now here's what I need to do. Bring the 8.25 over the other side and take it away from 9.75. And I get 1.5. Take my 6.25 and take it away from my, which will get me minus 1.5y. Bring my 78 over the other side, and we get 78. Multiply both of them by 2, both sides by 2. See the way it's a decimal? If I double both sides, 2 times 78 minus 156. And there's my second equation right there. That was a difficult enough question, to be fair. So then I bring this back to the top, and that's it there. Yes, Fionn. Happens next is, guys, we need to multiply the top equation by 3. 3x plus 3y equals 1,200. Then 3x minus 3y equals minus 156. Take them away from each other, and what do we get? 6x equals 1,044. Divide that by 6. 174. X is 174. Is X the adults or the children again? Adults. So how many children are there? Or the opposite way around, yeah. 226. 226 kids and 174 adults. Can anybody tell me, how would you check if you're correct? Cian? So 174 and 126. Look what happens if I do this. Number of adults is 174. Number of kids is how much? Now look at this, guys, okay? If I quickly, and sometimes this only costs you a couple of seconds in the test, okay? What you can do is this. Check out your answer. Using my first system, every adult pays 9.75. Would you agree with that? I'm now saying I have 174 adults. Then I'm also saying that each kid should pay 475, yeah? And I have 226 kids, yeah? My total profit is 2,770. That's the old system. Under the new system, I should earn €78 more. So what should the answer be for the second system? 100. 48. Let's check if that system will work. Under the new system, I'm not charging them 9.75. I'm charging them 8.25. And under the new system, I'm not charging them 4.7, 6.25. If my prediction is correct, this answer should be 2848. You've got the correct answer. Okay. Now, a builder sells two types of copper pipes. One has a narrow diameter and costs X euro per length. The other one has a wider diameter and costs Y euro per length. Tony buys 14 lengths of the narrow pipe and 10 lengths of the wider pipe. Okay, so what's 14 narrow pipes? 14x, because each narrow pipe costs X. How many wide pipes do we buy? 10y. What's the cost? 555. And then after that, Jerry buys 12 lengths, 12x, 5 lengths the wider diameter. That's the easy one, wasn't it? 390. As I explained to Fionn earlier, I don't like fractions. Not a fan. Okay? So what I do to get rid of fractions is this. See the way there's an equal sign? This means equality. It means that both sides have to be balanced. Okay? So both sides are currently balanced. I can change each individual number on its own. But I have to change it in such a way that the value of the number doesn't change. So what I have to do is I think of a common denominator between 5 and 4. What's the common denominator? Huh? 20. Now what I do next is I change the 5 into a 20 by multiplying the bottom by 4. I've now changed the value of this number. I'm not allowed to change the value of that number. So what do I have to do to the top to balance it out? If I multiply the top and bottom by the same number, it doesn't affect the value of that number. What do we need to do with the 4 then? Top and bottom, and then multiply by 8. Sorry? 20 top and 20 on the bottom. Okay, now what happens next? Yeah. $160. Yeah. Done. Next one. 2x over 3 equals 13 minus 3y over 4. Any of this? 12. So 4 and 4. This one here. 12 followed by 12. And find the last one. Okay, so the difficulty isn't really that bad at all, is it? 12 by 13. An extra 12 added on to 144. 56. Then 8x plus 9y equals 156. Are you guys alright finishing that off then? As in, that's just do a simultaneous equation. Okay? It's just the design and part's the hard part. So I've done 16, 11, 9, 4, 7, 9, 11 followed by 16. Okay, we stop it there.